Hello, Singapore! Are you ready? Hello, Singapore! Are you ready? Wow, I'm very super excited to come to Singapore. First of all, I'd like to welcome each and every of you. Give yourself a big round of applause. Whoa, whoa! A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 大家下午好. 안녕하세요. Today marks the historical moment because we have our first event, our pre-launch event in Singapore. Give yourself a big round of applause. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Bryan. I'm from Malaysia. I'm the General Manager for Malaysia and Singapore. I'm very happy that come to Singapore today and together with you to mark officially RIMAN Singapore has come to Singapore. We have opened RIMAN Singapore. You can go live for the past 2 days, whereby you can experience number one, the kbeauty products already arrived in Singapore. Without further ado, I would like to. You might come in your mind that who is RIMAN? What is RIMAN all about? Why RIMAN? And how to do this business. So without further ado, I would like to invite a very special guest all the way from America. He has been together with us for the past 2 days in Malaysia. I can see his energy never down. His energy level always up. I hope everyone today let's get the energies even higher in Singapore. Without further ado, I'd like to invite our guest speaker, President of Sales, Mr. Danny Bay on stage.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bryan. Thank you very much. Hello, RIMAN Singapore. We're excited to be here. I know many of you been waiting for RIMAN to come to your beautiful country of Singapore for many months. I know many of you, we actually got to meet you either in Taiwan or in Hong Kong, or even last couple of days in Malaysia. I know some of you even came to visit us in Korea and also in United States to California and Las Vegas to learn about our brand. And many of you have been anticipating this moment of our company coming to your beautiful country of Singapore. And we're excited that you have been patient with us to wait for the launch of Singapore, and we're really excited to be here with all of you. And also, I know many of you are guests. You've been invited to come to our event here today, and maybe you have no idea what's going on yet. All you could see for sure is there's some people with really good skin in the room. And you're probably seeing some of them over the top great skin, and they're like next level, like glass skin and glowing, and you are wondering maybe why are so many people excited about skincare? Why are so many people excited about this kbeauty product? Well, we're so grateful that you decided to spend a couple hours with us this afternoon and you came down to check out our RIMAN Singapore launch event. I know some of you are actually watching us and actually hearing us in the hallway as well. We appreciate you joining us even in the hallway and being part of the event. Before we get started, since today is the official beginning of RIMAN Singapore, can we just give each other and give yourselves a big round of applause for being here with us today? And I know some of you have been invited by some people overseas. You were a friend from Taiwan, you're a friend from the United States, you're a friend from Korea or Canada, or even Hong Kong. They told you to come to the event, and that's why you're here. Well, in the next just short few minutes, you're going to understand why they invited you, and you're going to fully understand why so many people are excited about RIMAN and what RIMAN is going to do in Singapore. Now, before we get started, I do want to briefly introduce myself because most of you I'm probably meeting for the very first time. My name is Danny Bay. I live in Las Vegas in America. Any of you been to Las Vegas by show of hands? Wow, many of you. Any of you wanted to raise your hand, but you didn't because you have bad memories from Las Vegas? You donated too much money? Okay, well, probably not. It's okay. I've been out there for 27 years, but prior to that, I was born and raised in a small country called Korea. And when I was in middle school, my family moved to the United States. And I got very lucky when I was young in college. I was studying music. And I got introduced to some entrepreneurs, a group of business people that they took me underneath their wing, and they coached me and mentored me, and I became an entrepreneur at a very young age, and I got to spend over 20 years traveling the world and doing different international businesses, and I love business, I love marketing, I love expanding, but I got very lucky when I got introduced to RIMAN just almost 3 years ago when I was visiting Korea. When I got introduced to RIMAN, you know, from our gentleman who is the CEO of our company that you guys are going to get a chance to meet in a little bit. He's here with us today. He gave me a call almost 3 years ago, and he told me that we have this incredible K-beauty brand that's growing in Korea, and we want to bring this brand globally. And that's how the whole conversation started. And you know, and I had no idea that day that when he gave me a call for us to get together and grab coffee, I had no idea that 2-3 years later, I'll be sitting or standing, you're sitting, I'm standing in Singapore of April 20th of year 2025, being part of launching this brand in your beautiful country. You know, and I share that story with you because I guess in life you never know what's going to happen. And many times you come across opportunities and introductions and meeting people or meeting information that you didn't expect much out of. But sometimes unexpected introduction of people or information could change the direction of your life and add so much value into your life in a way that you weren't expecting before. And I think if many of us could just look back last 10, 20, 30, 40 years, maybe your spouse today, they were a stranger before they were your spouse. Maybe your current career or job that you've been working at for 10, 20, 30 years, maybe randomly, unexpectedly, you were introduced to that job or that business and you've been running at it for over a decade of time. And I share that with you because when Mr. Hwang introduced me to RIMAN, it wasn't expected, but it changed the direction course of my life, and it was the complete shift of rest of my life from that moment. And I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen for you with RIMAN, but I do want to encourage you guys to have an open mind and really pay attention to some of the information we're going to share with you, just in case this becomes one of those special moments in your life. Is that fair? Okay. Now I want to share with you some background of the company and share with you some information about our products and things like that. But let me kind of tell you the background of the company first. Now, RIMAN company started in Korea in 2018, which is just 7 years ago. And in a short amount of time, company has done in US dollars over $2.5 billion of revenue just in Korea alone. Is that pretty impressive? And in short amount of time, they got recognized as the #1 K-beauty brand in Korea, competing with thousands of different brands in Korea. Now, Korea population is only 50 million people. In Korea alone, the brand actually sold their product, their bottle, their skincare cream. They have sold over 40 million bottles when the population is only 50 million people. Is that pretty crazy? I don't know if you ever visited Korea before. Matter of fact, let me ask the question. How many of you have been to Korea? Anybody? Oh, wow, many of you. People in Singapore love Korea?
Yes.
Really? What do you do when you go Korea? Why do you go Korea? To meet BTS? Why do you go Korea? Asan National Park. Halasan National Park. Halasan National Park is nice. I think Singapore is nicer, but what is popular from Korea? K-pop. Is K-pop popular in Singapore?
Yes.
Really? What K-pop stars are popular?
BTS.
Big Bang, BTS. Who? Big Bang. You said Big Bang 10 times. You really like Big Bang. You said it 10 times. How about is K-drama popular in Singapore? What drama? What K-drama popular? Squid Game. Is Squid Game popular in Singapore? How about Queen of Tears? Was that popular last year? How many of you cried when you watched Queen of Tears? I mean, so many, the world is talking about the cultural things and many of the things that's coming out of Korea more than ever. Would you agree with that? And physically traveling to Korea, one of the biggest tourist attraction for Korea, guess what it is? It's the skincare. It is the K-beauty that brings people from all over the world. Now, from United States, I know Singapore is only 6 hours away, but United States, it's 15-hour flight. But many people from United States travel all the way to Korea just to experience their skincare, just to purchase their skincare products, just to experience K-beauty heritage experiences in Korea, and that is happening all over the world. And what is so exciting is Korea being the #1 country in the world for manufacturing the most amount of the high quality skincare products in the world. RIMAN is not one of those companies. RIMAN is the official #1 K-beauty brand actually in Korea, competing with thousands of different brands out there. But think about it. Even prior to today, even prior to you coming to learn about RIMAN, how many of you already knew that Korean skincare is good? By show of hands, can I see? Okay, most of us knew. If someone said, have you heard of Korean skincare? We would have said yes. If they asked us, is Korean skincare good? We would have said, yes, Korean skincare is the best. But if someone asked you the question, what brand, what product is the best Korean skincare from Korea, 99% of the people around the world, especially probably people from Singapore, they wouldn't know what to say. They wouldn't know what brand and what product is the best. Why? Because the official #1 K-beauty brand was not available outside of Korea. They kind of kept it to themselves for the first 5 years of operation. And after first 5 years, RIMAN decided to start expanding globally and started in United States and Canada and Taiwan and Hong Kong last 2 years of time. And just as of 2 days ago, we launched our 6th country and 7th country, which is Malaysia and Singapore, your beautiful country. We just launched the business literally 48 plus 4, okay, 52 hours ago. 52 hours ago, RIMAN actually opened in Singapore. How many of you guys are excited about that? Can we give that a big hand? Okay. Congratulations. Officially, now you could order products in Singapore, you could start business in Singapore, you could get commission in Singapore, we do local shipping in Singapore, and we have customer service in Singapore, and everything related to RIMAN is going to be done locally as of 2 days ago in Singapore. And now after that, next week Friday, myself and our CEO and our National Director, Mr. Steve Yan, right after here, we're going to be flying over. To Mexico because we are starting our Latin America expansion next Friday with the beginning of Mexico next week Friday. And after that, we're also launching Philippines and Japan later this year in 2025. The pictures that you see on the right here are pretty awesome. This is just last month, March of 2025. We were in Las Vegas celebrating United States 2-year anniversary conference. We had thousands of people attending in Las Vegas. This was at a hotel called Resorts World. We had digital display there. It was an incredible event. And on top left there is our lab in Jeju Island. Our product ingredients come from the island of Jeju in Korea, and that's our lab where the formulation of our main key patent ingredients are made from, and you could one day visit in Jeju Island and experience all of that as well. Now let me tell you about our product brands. Now the company name is RIMAN. Within RIMAN, we have a couple different brands. One is called ICD Skincare. ICD stands for Insider, and ICD Skincare is our skincare brand. And that's what became the #1 K-beauty brand in Korea in past few years of time. And on top of that, we also have hair and body care line called Botalab. Botalab stands for Botanical Laboratory. It is all from the nature. It's clean, natural product for your hair and your body, and everybody all over the world that have experienced it is raving about it. It is being recognized as some of the finest and the highest quality product you could find in hair and body care. We're gonna later this afternoon, well, in just a little bit, a few more minutes, you're gonna get a chance to meet our marketing director from Taiwan who's here today, who's gonna be giving you product training. She's gonna actually go into all the details about the key ingredients, about these products and the benefits of these products, and I promise you it's gonna absolutely blow your mind. However, I do want to lightly touch up on the main reason why our company, RIMAN, and our skincare, ICD Skincare, has been changing people's faces like people have never experienced before. Can I ask you a question? Usually, when you just apply skincare product, do people expect their face to change and look different in just a couple days of time? No, right? If some people in the past, if they wanted immediate results, what do they usually do? They go see their second father, doctor, right? And we have many of them in Korea, right? And you usually go get treatment, right? Why? Because for longest time, we didn't think it was possible to have your skin actually look different, have transformation in short amount of time just by using skincare product. That's why people go get treatment, they get laser done, they get different operations done just so they could have healthier skin and just so they could look better. True or not true? What has been sensation with RIMAN's product is all people are doing is just using our product, putting the product on their face, but in 2 to 7 days of time, they're going to work and they're going to their friends, they're seeing their community, and they're getting this question asked towards them all the time. You know the #1 question people get when people start using our product for a few days? Is, did you get a Botox? Now, when you got a Botox and if they ask you, that doesn't feel good. But if you didn't get a Botox and people ask you, did you get a Botox, that actually feels good. And what's amazing is within 7 days of time, most of customers that use our products, they get a compliment from somebody they know, and many times even strangers, just for having beautiful skin. And the reason that's possible is because of this special plant called giant byungpo, which is exclusive to RIMAN, that we use as our main ingredient to create our skincare product. And because of the special type of water that we use from Jeju Island called lava energy water, and special science in making the product ingredients go into the deepest layer of your skin called liposome delivery system, is the reason why our product delivers the result that it actually does. I want to just tell you a little bit about this plant. Rest of the product ingredients, Juliet is going to go over it in a few more minutes, but I just want to tell you a little story about giant byungpo. Now, byungpo is a plant It's also known as centella. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't. There's a nickname for this plant called tiger grass. They said when tigers used to fight and have wounds, they used to literally roll around on Byungpo farm just so they could heal their skin. So because of it, in Korea, if you go to any pharmacy store all throughout the country, including the ones at the airport, you will find a product called Madecasol. Madecasol is a product that the whole population uses, and Madecasol is known for healing skin. When you get a cut, when you get a burn, when you got skin damage or skin, any issues, that's the product that the whole population of Korea actually go to use. If you get a Madecasol product, right in the middle of the box, there's a giant circle with an image in there for their main ingredient. Guess what the main ingredient of that medication cream is? It's Byungpo. And you will see a giant Byungpo, not our giant Byungpo, but big Byungpo image on the box of Madecasol. So it is known to heal skin. That's what this plant does. Our company's chairman, founder, creator of our company and our products, he got obsessed about studying the plant Byungpo. He started studying the plant over 20 years ago, and after studying the plant for a long time, thinking, hey, if it could be used in healing skin in medication cream, what if you figure out a way to use it as a main ingredient in a skincare product and find a way to enhance the benefits and maximize the benefit of that plant in skincare? Maybe we could help people to heal skin, not from medication, not from pharmaceutical processes, but from just skincare. And after studying for 20 years, what he has discovered, he discovered a way to grow the plant 5-6 times larger than the original size. Isn't that crazy? I guess when you study something for 20 years, you figure some things out. And he actually was able to discover what's called giant Byungpo. He got to name it as a giant Byungpo, and he brought it to the government and show them the absolute difference in size, but also the difference in benefit, because there were so much more benefits from giant Byungpo than regular Byungpo. Government of Korea, after reviewing it for 3 years, they agreed that this cannot be considered a same plant, same species. They actually registered giant Byungpo as a new species. They registered as a new plant. And they said, because you guys found it, Mr. Chairman on RIMAN, because you found it, discovered it, we're going to give you 20-year exclusivity on uses of giant Byungpo, and nobody else could use it. That's how this plant was found. That's how that plant is being used in our products as our main ingredient. Is that pretty crazy? I mean, I've heard of skincare products before, but I never heard of anybody having their own plant. I didn't even know you could have a new plant in 2025. I mean, the world has been around for a long time. But this is considered now, what's really exciting about this is it's not just the plant being picked up somewhere. It's what's amazing is RIMAN has created a smart farm in RIMAN campus on the island of Jeju. And what they have done is they built a 145,000 square feet RIMAN farm, smart farm. And in this smart farm, all they do is grow that giant Byungpo. And all of this giant Byungpo plant gets used for making RIMAN's products and nothing else. And so having a plant that is recognized as the greatest source from nature, a plant that is known to heal skin, is the main ingredient for our skincare, and nobody else could use it. I do have one bad news. It's only a 20-year exclusivity rights from the government. 20 years, only 20 years. But bad news is it was registered almost 2.5 years ago. So we only have 17.5 years left. I had a guy yesterday in Malaysia ask me, like, well, what are you going to do after 17.5 years? I'm I'm like, can we worry about that like 17 years later? You know, like, how many of you think there's an incredible opportunity if you have exclusivity of something that powerful for the next 17 and a half years of time? And that's why we're here today. Now, what's exciting is this plant, the way that Giant Byungpo was discovered and created is by creating a perfect environment and feeding what's called lava energy water, which is known as a special water found in Jeju Island that's got one of the highest intensity of special minerals found in underground sea level within the rocks is where the water comes from. What he did is he just literally fed the plant this water, and that's how he became a giant byungpo. And you know, and basically, if you take a look at this, our smart farm is here. This is government's Jeju Lava Energy Water Center. This is a government facility. We have a partnership with the government in Jeju to use that water to grow the plant. Once the plant grows, we actually make rest of the initial ingredient formulation at our lab, and that's how the products are created. And just like I said earlier, we have a special delivery system that makes the product go into the deepest layer of your skin, not through regular cosmetic product development process, but through a pharmaceutical product creation process that helps you to do so. And you can learn more about that with Juliet a little later. What's really exciting about RIMAN's Jeju presence is, yes, we have the campus, we have the farm, and you're not gonna just see pictures. You're not gonna just see videos. We want to invite you. You know, we have a promotion we're going to be announcing later. If you start working with RIMAN and you do certain amount of achievement to hit a middle rank in our company, we're going to be running a promotion where we will invite you. You know, all expense paid. We'll fly you to Jeju Island, and you could actually walk through the smart farm, go to the government Lava Energy Water Center, and experience all of this. So it's not just a story you hear, it's not just pictures you see, it's something that you could physically experience, so you could be even more confident in sharing the product as well as the story with everybody around you. And since you're gonna come visit one day anyways, the company thought it would be great to build a resort. So we actually have a place called RIMAN Village, where it is a resort setup. We have pool, we have spa, we have restaurant, we have cafe, we have incredible village looking just like that, where when you get invited to come to Jeju Island, you will stay there, everything included, and you have an incredible experience at a 5-star resort that's built by RIMAN, only available for our RIMAN leaders. Some of you are like, that looks cool, I want to stay there. You could go to hotels.com, booking.com, not available, okay? You would never find it. It is only for our RIMAN leaders, and that's operated by our company. Okay, now, I want to show you a quick video. This is a 15-second TV commercial. This is, you know, our company believes in marketing. So we have a celebrity model who's been working with us for 4 years. His name is Won Bin. He's one of the top actors in Korea. He's our celebrity endorser for the product. And he actually came out to Jeju Island at our smart farm just a few months ago to film this new commercial that's airing on TV in Korea right now, as well as in Taiwan right now, as of just 2 days ago. So let me show you the commercial real quick, and we'll continue with presentation.
진화. 어떤 진화는 수많은 시도를 통해 이전 세대를 완전히 뒤엎을 우월함을 창조해낸다. 새로운 종의 탄생, 자이언트 명불. 그 신비로운 에너지를 제주 용암 횟수에 진화하는 광채 에너지. 올려 인셀더.
Isn't that pretty cool? Can we give that video a big hand? All right. He's too good looking, would you agree? It's almost like not fair, you know, like God was like, okay, we pick one person to, you know, like look better than everybody else on the planet. Like every time I see him, I'm like, okay, I'm reminded we don't live in a perfect world, and it's okay as long as we could have better skin. All right. Now, ICD Skincare, we have a variety of products. We have cleansing products, we have hydration products, we have protection products, all the details of the products. Juliet is going to explain it in a few more minutes, so I'm just going to skip over it. Now, once you do start business with us, we actually have digital training files and digital brochures. Each product has a 2-page document that has all the ingredients and all the benefits and all the how to use the product instruction on digital brochures. So I want to encourage you, once you start business with us, make sure to get those digital brochure. That way you could study it and you could share it with your customers. It makes the process of building your business much easier. Botalab, also Miss Juliet is going to be explaining it further in a few minutes. I do want to tell you, I absolutely love our Botalab hair care and body care product. I'm 42 years old, and right when I hit about mid-30s, I started experiencing things I've never experienced before. I don't know if any of you in Singapore experienced it. Every time I take a shower, I'll start to see parts of my body leave my body without my permission. You guys ever experienced something like that? I'm like, and every time I've been like, why are you leaving me? I love you, stay with me. You know, like I'm talking about my hair. How many of you guys ever experienced something like that before? You're like, whoa. And after a couple of days, you're like, maybe I'm tired, maybe I ate something wrong or whatever, or maybe it's going through a change. But after a week, you start worrying, right? And every day you feel like more and more. And I was like, man, what's going on? And I remember a few years ago, I started freaking out. You know, I got 3 kids. I got 17-year-old, I got 15-year-old, I got 14-year-old. And my youngest daughter, a few years ago, when she was like 7, she came up to me. She's like, Dad, look at this. And I look at her phone, and it was a Snapchat app, and it had a filter on. And when I looked at myself, it showed me what I looked like if I had no hair, you know? And I'm like, whoa, I don't look good at all. This is a serious problem. And I remember I just went on a mission, and I was looking for a good hair care product. I tried different shampoo. I started understanding many shampoos actually have toxin and chemical in it, and it's damaging. And I tried a bunch of stuff, medication, cream, pills, and so many different things. And for me, for several years, I just couldn't seem to stop it. Until I got so excited when I got introduced to RIMAN. Now, I didn't think much of it. I only actually used the product in the beginning because I wanted to try all the products from RIMAN. But once I started using the product after a few days, I realized after shower, I was walking out. I didn't have to go pick up my things anymore. And I thought to myself, man, this is weird. Like, it's only been a few days. And after a while, and it's been over a couple of years, I absolutely love it. And once I started studying the clinical study, the data they have, how after one-time use, how much, you know, the hydration has improved of your scalp, and the strength of your hair actually improves. You know, once I saw a lot of data of clinical study from the training, how after 4 weeks of use, over 60% decrease in hair loss for most of the people that they did study with, I'm like, man, this is incredible. Now, what's also amazing about our skincare and hair and body care line is our pricing strategy is there for everybody, where everybody could afford it. You know, a lot of the products I tried for years that didn't work for me were $100, $200 products. You know, average price for our Botalab body and hair care is between $20 to $30 US dollars, and it's affordable luxury, and that's how I like to explain it. And once you learn more about it, the best way is to try it. You guys are gonna have a great time experiencing it. Like I said, Julia is going to go into more details about the ingredients of our products, but at this time, I want to briefly explain to you the business model of how RIMAN works. Now, a lot of you were invited here to learn about #1 K-beauty brand coming to Singapore, but the truth is, if you were just going to use skincare, you don't really have to sit through a couple hours of a business meeting. Another reason why you've been invited here is because there is a business opportunity, distribution opportunity, being a marketer opportunity to this #1 K-beauty brand that's coming to this beautiful country of Singapore. Now, here's a question for you. Usually, when there's a popular brand, successful brand that's already recognized in other countries, when they come to Singapore, do they come talk to you about you having a way to make money when that brand launches in Singapore? No, right? Yeah. No. They usually just go to the big department store. They usually just go on famous influencer, one person. You know, they usually just go on advertising and marketing through the traditional business model. But RIMAN doesn't operate that way. You know, RIMAN's founder, you know, he said, no, we have the greatest skincare solution, but we want to keep the business model where we only work with our independent distributors who wants to partner with us and bring our products to different regions that we operate in. And we want to give them the opportunity, not the big stores. How many of you are excited with the idea of #1 K-beauty brand coming to Singapore, but it's not going to the big store, it's not going to the big influencer, it's giving you an opportunity to participate and being a marketer of the product so you could have distribution rights and get paid when people in your community buy our products through your online store. And that's what RIMAN actually does. So instead of taking traditional business model, we only work with distributors, and distributors can sell it directly to customer. If you have some people in spa or beauty or you know, skincare related business, and maybe through their offline stores that you could partner with them and market, or maybe you even have online channels or followers on social media, you can market it through that way. It doesn't matter. However, everybody, if you want piece of the compensation portion of our business, only way you could do it is to get a distributor account and actually become an official partner with RIMAN and be able to participate. I see so many phones and cameras, you know, I could tell that many of you are probably already influencer. Many of you probably already have great social presence, and maybe you have audience and your community. When you share this product with them, they're gonna love it. And the beautiful thing is they're not gonna buy it from RIMAN, they're gonna buy it through your RIMAN. And let me explain how that works. In RIMAN, when you decide to become a distributor with us, when you create an account with us, it takes less than 5 minutes to do it. It is done online on our website, riman.com. And you just need, it's one of those things where you have to be connected for you to have the opportunity. Anybody could actually get an account like RIMAN, but you need someone to actually introduce you to RIMAN. Without someone introducing you, you actually can't get an account. And when you get an account, here's how it works. In front of riman.com, whatever name you choose, you're gonna have your own RIMAN website and your own RIMAN online store. What is your name? Can you tell me your name? 22 people? Some of you are looking at the person sitting next to you, like, I asked you for your name. Why are you looking at the person sitting next to you? Like, they can't help you, you know? What's your name? Can I hear your name, everybody? Okay, so whatever that name is, I heard Alvina first. So let's just say whatever your name is, you could choose, as long as it's not taken, you could choose your own name. So let's just say alvina.riman.com. If Alvina gets started in the business and she sets up an online account with us, she owns alvina.riman.com. And once that happens, anytime her friends, her family, her Instagram followers, or anybody that she meets and community, whenever they want to buy our product, she could give them alvina.riman.com, and every time they purchase product, she will get commission. How many of you think that's a pretty simple concept? And it's a pretty awesome concept. Now, company's not saying you have to go to Jeju Island, move there for 6 months and become a farmer and help us to grow giant byeongpul at Smart Farm and understand. No, company's not saying that. Company's not saying you have to manufacture the product in your house. You know, company's not saying you have to do the shipping. Company's saying you want to market our product, you want to be a distributor of our product, we will help you set up your own online store, your own website, and you could help anybody that wants to buy products. They just buy through you. That's your job is over. Company will make the product. Company will ship the product. Company will do customer service. Company will take care of everything. And they will just pay you the commission according to your status in the company on how much you're supposed to get paid. How many of you guys think that's a pretty awesome, simple process and an opportunity? And that's what RIMAN is doing right now. Now, I want to show you briefly how our business model works, okay? Now, we have different ways that people could earn commissions. Let me explain the high level, just a couple different parts about our compensation. The first part, what I love, is what's called retail. Retail simply means anytime somebody buys product from your online store, you're gonna start making commission. You start at 10%. When you create your account, from day one, you start at 10%. But after that, once you hit certain milestone by performing and generating higher volume of sales, you could actually upgrade your status with the company where you could get 20, 30%, or maybe 40%, or 50%, and long term, eventually, you could even qualify to get 54% in retail commission anytime somebody buys the product. You're gonna get a chance to meet some of the leaders that came from United States and Canada and Hong Kong and Taiwan. And some of them are already at the national director level where now every time somebody buys product from them, they can make 54% commission. That's pretty cool. You know, so that is the retail piece of the business that everybody could participate right away. Second thing is what's called open group commission. Open group commission I also love because this is a program where if you want to go out there and not do it by yourself, but go out there and maybe introduce some other partners, other marketers, other people that maybe also be interested in earning extra income by being a distributor of #1 K-beauty brand coming to Singapore, you could introduce them to the program. When they set up their website, when they set up their account, when they generate sales, you will get a smaller percentage on theirs because if it wasn't for you, that introduction that wasn't there, it would have never happened. How many of you guys think that's pretty fair, right? You know, so you made the introduction, you could earn the commission, and it's called open group commission that starts at 5%. It goes up to 30%, depends on your status with the company. On top of that, this is not available now, but starting June, right now, April and May is the pre-launch of Singapore and Malaysia, but in June, when we officially launch, you're gonna be able to also get additional 5 to 3% in unilever commission, which simply means not just the people that you personally introduce, but when they also introduce other partners and grow your network, you could earn additional 3 to 5% commissions on activities, 6 levels of that network growing. And you could learn more about that in our product, our compensation plan training. We have documents, we do live Zoom events. Matter of fact, next week, Friday, we're gonna be doing a live Zoom training on this. You know, that way you could learn about it at the comfort of your home. And constantly, every single week, we have programs to teach you everything about the program. And also, on top of that, we have leadership level override, which simply means it's unlimited levels. Once you become director and higher, you could actually earn 2 to 4%. Unlimited levels of commission every time the revenue happens when people buy products. And obviously you're playing a leadership role, helping them by generating more volume to move up and unlock higher portion of the compensation. We also have a revenue share program. You become a director or higher by generating higher volume. We take 1% of the revenue of all over Asia outside of Korea, and we actually divide that up for directors and higher every single month. You know, and you could participate in that revenue share pool by becoming a director or higher in Singapore as well. So we got a lot of exciting ways that you could participate and get compensated with RIMAN coming to Singapore. This is one more part of our compensation. In my opinion, this is my favorite part of the compensation, which is called leadership matching bonus. How many of you like helping people? Anybody like helping people? If you didn't raise your hand, you know, you should consider liking helping people. I'm just kidding, okay? Most of us like helping people. And most of us would help people even if we don't benefit from it. We probably like helping people anyways. What I love about RIMAN program is, if you like helping people, you're gonna love this. Company said, if you help somebody else to have success in RIMAN, we're gonna pay you bonus for helping them to be successful. So they said, if you become a team leader or higher, and some people in your team also become team leader or higher in the business, whatever commission they earn, companies are gonna pay you 40% of that amount, commission they earn, 40% of it, they're gonna pay you as a bonus for helping them to be successful in the business. Now let's just do some math here, okay? Let's just say over time, over time, let's just say somebody in your team is a team leader, you're a team leader, and they make $10,000 in commission. What is 40% of $10,000? Anybody? Good at math? Anybody? $4,000, right? I told you, Jackie, people in Singapore, they're smart, they understand. So $4,000, so you help somebody to make $10,000 in commissions because they did a great job with their business, you get a $4,000 bonus. How many of you guys think that $4,000 will be very rewarding, like feel good about that bonus because only reason you got the bonus is because you helped somebody else to have great success? How many of you guys like that idea? This leadership match program starts with 3 generations, meaning that first leader, second leader, third leader, but eventually when you become national director, you could actually get 6 generations of leadership match from 5% all the way up to 40%. Some people are going, man, they asked me the question, even in Malaysia 2 days ago, somebody was like, what if long term, I find somebody that makes $100,000 in commission? Well, there's no limit. You help them to make $100,000, you get $40,000 bonus. Wow. How many of you will be okay with getting a $40,000 bonus by helping somebody else to get a $100,000 commission? How many of you be mad like, they got 100, I'll go 40? Nobody's gonna be mad. Now, remember, this is a bonus on top of our regular commission program, and that's what really makes our business very special. Now, you can learn more about all of this in our trainings, and don't worry, you don't have to understand everything yet. We're gonna have a lot of programs to help you every step of the way. Now, I do wanna let you know that, our company, the reason we're having so much success in Korea, in the United States, in Canada, in Taiwan, and Hong Kong, and now in Malaysia, last 2 days, and starting in Singapore today, is yes, we have great products. Yes, we have an incredible compensation program. But you know what we really, really have on top of it? It's a great support and training system that will teach you everything you need to know for you to be successful in the business. I remember getting introduced to a direct marketing program like this for the first time. I remember telling the person that showed me the program, I said, hey, company looks great. Obviously, you guys are a big deal. Products look awesome. I can't wait to try it. The business model seems very interesting. But I have one concern. I don't know if I could do it. And I said, I've never done anything like this. And here's what he said. He said, Danny, everything in life, until you do it, you've never done it. You shouldn't ask yourself the question of, can you do this, or have I done it, or am I good at this? Well, the reality is you haven't done it, and you're probably not good at it yet. It's not a matter of if you're good at it, it's a matter of do you want it? He said, if you want it, here's the good news. We will teach you everything you need to know. We will teach you everything you have to get good at, and all you have to do is go through the process of learning and do it, and you could have great success with us. And I'm so grateful that he had that conversation with me. And I started going to training events like this. Oh, sorry, that was me. They made me do it. They made me do it. It wasn't my choice, okay? But we just had a convention. This is a convention last month in Las Vegas with thousands of people attending. But we do trainings all the time. We do trainings on Zoom all the time. You could learn about our presentation, our products, our system, our orientation, compensation, leadership. Everything you need to learn, everything you have to do, we will be teaching you every step of the way. You don't have to worry about it. Here's the thing. I believe that anybody, if they want it, they could learn anything. True or not true? Just because you can't do it today doesn't mean you can't do it tomorrow. And what's exciting about RIMAN, I didn't know anything about skincare 3 years ago. I've never done business in Malaysia before. I've never done business in Singapore. I've been to Singapore for vacation. This is my first time ever in my life being here for business. And the fact that we're here on day one with so many hundreds of you, so many incredible, beautiful people that we're launching this brand together in Singapore, you know this is going to be the beginning of something very, very amazing and very, very big. Last 2 days in Malaysia office, we had over 1,500 visitors to our Malaysia office in just first 2 days of opening up Malaysia. People are going crazy right now. People are going crazy. Tomorrow, we are going to be back at the Malaysia office. We have 4 events scheduled, and we're expecting another 800 visitors to come through our office tomorrow in Malaysia. People are going crazy about our brand right now. Next week, Friday, we're going to be in Mexico City. And we're doing 3 cities tour in Mexico. In Guadalajara and Tijuana, we're going to be in 3 cities. We are expecting 2,900 guests to come visit us in 3 days, in first 3 days of going into Mexico. Every market we expand to, people are going crazy right now. Why? Because they understand the #1 K-beauty brand coming into their hometown, coming into their country, this is an opportunity that they shouldn't miss. And this is a very unique situation, very special opportunity they want to take advantage of. So if you're a guest and you've been invited to learn about RIMAN today for the first time, I want to encourage you to really have some serious thoughts and ask yourself a couple questions. You know, before I bring up our next speakers, you know, I want to encourage you to ask yourself these couple questions. Number 1, when was the last time you had a multi-billion-dollar brand come into your country and they were launching and you actually had a chance to be part of it from the very beginning, from day one, and it wasn't a job, it wasn't a customer, but it was a business opportunity for you to actually take a piece of what was to happen in the market. When was the last time you had an opportunity like that in your life? Maybe you had opportunities like that before, but for me, I never had an opportunity like that before. So when I got introduced to RIMAN, when I saw this coming to the United States, I said, man, I want to be part of it. I don't want to miss it. So ask yourself the second question. If a giant brand like RIMAN comes to Singapore, when do you think is the best time to get involved? 5 years later? When it becomes a household name already, household brand already in Singapore, when everybody's already using it? Or do you think that right at the beginning, there are more opportunities than ever? Of course. I believe in business. The value of information is determined by the timing of when you receive the information. You and I could read about a great business idea in a history book of something that happened 80 years ago. It's not going to have much direct financial benefit to you. Would you agree with that? But to get information like this, first event in Singapore. You know, RIMAN's going to have many events in Singapore for many years to come. But there will only be one first event of RIMAN Singapore. And you're here. Can I tell you something? Every single one of you, regardless of what you choose, some of you are going to partner with us today. Some of you are going to become our customer today. Some of you are going to say, I don't like that guy Danny, I want nothing to do with it. That's okay. And your excuse is, I don't like the way he laughs. He laughs weird, I don't like it. I hear that sometimes, it's fine. Whatever the reason is, I promise you, every single one of you are going to remember this night forever, or this afternoon forever. You're going to remember this day. Why? Because maybe you don't get involved, But in the future, when you see our commercial, in the future online, when you see our brand, in the future, when you see us in magazines, when you see us being talked about, you're gonna say, oh, I was there. And it's not a bad thing, it's just you're gonna remember this day. Because our brand is already a household name in some countries, and we also will be in Singapore. We believe that with everything in us in the next few years of time. So the fact that you're here at this event, you should really thank the person who brought you and gave you the invitation. If they're not here, they invited you from overseas, you should let them know afterwards and thank them for the invitation. Because, you know, as you can see, we have limited amount of seats. This was a sold out event. Singapore sold out right away when we took the RSVP for the event, and your friend fought hard to get you an invitation and a spot ticket for you to be here. Does that make sense? You know, so now at this time, we want to introduce you to some of the leaders that are doing an incredible job in the business. First of all, I know some of you in Singapore, you wanted to get involved in RIMAN, and you did so by going through the Hong Kong program that we launched a few months ago. If you're in the room right now, and if you're already a manager or senior manager status, if you're already a manager or senior manager status in the room, could you please stand up real quick? We want to recognize all the managers and senior managers in the room that have already done an amazing job. Wow. Wow, we're just starting to, and we already have so many people achieve the manager and senior manager status. Congratulations, thank you very much. Can I see your hands? How many of you live in Singapore? Those of you that raise your hand, wow, those of you already in Singapore. Congratulations, let's give all of them a big hand. Okay, you guys may be seated. We look forward to afterwards, we look forward to meeting many of you, shaking your hand and get to know you a little better. I know, I heard some stories, some of you did it yesterday, like some of you did it the day before, right when we're launching, and this is really exciting. Becoming a manager or senior manager, it literally doubles and triples your initial retail commission just by unlocking those statuses. And what's awesome, if you're a guest, you should ask the person who brought you today how you could become a manager and senior manager fast, because it's something that if you wanted to, you could do it in a very short amount of time. Many people do it in 1 day, 7 days, in 30 days, and they're gonna show you how to do it. I'm really excited to see this one. Who is a team leader in the room? If you're a team leader in the room, could you please stand up? Wow. Oh my God. So many of you already. That's incredible. Wow. Congratulations. Now, while you're standing, still stay standing, okay? How many of you as team leaders, and you live in Singapore, recently, last week, you were invited to Jeju Island and you went to Jeju Island. Can I see your hand? Oh my gosh! You guys actually went to Jeju Island. Wow! I can't wait to hear the stories. Give yourselves a big hand. Give them a big hand. Thank you very much. You guys may be seated. You guys may be seated. Thank you very much. I can't wait to meet all of you. Team leader is a great, great position. Team leader is when the leadership matching bonus begins. Team leader is when unlimited levels of actually open group commission begins. Team leader is where your retail commission goes from 40 to 50%. It quadruples than a regular planner. So there's so many benefits of becoming a team leader. I cannot believe we're just starting today and we already have so many people to achieve the level of team leader. Congratulations. Next, I want to see who is a director. I know maybe not locally, but we have some directors that are visiting here, you know, from other markets, and maybe one or maybe two people that already became a director locally in the market. If you're a director in the room, can I see you? Can you stand up if you're a director? Oh, the director. Matter of fact, if you're a director or senior director, can I have you guys come up on stage? All the directors and senior directors, come make your way up on stage. All the directors and senior directors. Doesn't matter if you live in Singapore, doesn't matter if you live in Korea, doesn't matter if you live in Taiwan. Directors and senior directors, come up on stage. Matter of fact, let's just invite all the national directors to. National directors, if you guys don't mind, let's have the national directors also join us on stage. Now oh wow, we got many directors. We got many senior directors and national directors. That's exciting. Now it's okay, scoot over a little more, okay? Now as you can see here, directors, senior directors, and national directors, retail goes to 42 to 52% as a director, senior director 43 to 53%, national director 44 to 54%, and additionally, you start participating in unlimited levels of override and the revenue share. There's so many extra benefits as a director, senior director, national director. I didn't know we had this many here, okay? Who is from here? Like you live in Singapore. Anybody? I know, but Jessie not here. So I'm gonna talk. Hello, my name is Jessie. I can't do it for Jessie, but Jessie is not here. Jessie has an incredible team here, of course, but Jessie unfortunately had a schedule out of the country that she couldn't get out of, so she is not here with us today. But yes, there is a Jessie who lives here locally that's a director. Who's from Malaysia? Anybody from Malaysia? Okay, who's from Hong Kong? Who's from Hong Kong? Hong Kong? Who's from Taiwan? Taiwan, okay. Taiwan, okay. Who's from Korea? Okay. Who's from America? Okay, we got America. Where are you from? Oh, you're from Canada. She's from Canada. Okay, this is exciting. All right, well, I wish we could hear everybody's story, but we do have a limited amount of time. Let's just have, let's have Miss Amber, who's a senior director, who was a #1 senior director from Taiwan in 2024. And she has an incredible business building right here in Malaysia, Singapore as well, from Taiwan, working with Alvina. Let's hear Amber's story. Who wants to hear Amber's story a little bit? Okay.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Amber， 我来自台湾。现场有没有台湾的朋友帮我举个手，让我看一下。
Hello, I'm Amber. I come from Taiwan. Anybody from Taiwan, please raise your hands.
1年4个月之前，我跟各位一样，我坐在这里。
Before 1 year 4 months, I like everybody. I just sit down
就
there,
在某一个角落。
some corner in the area.
我是 nobody，
I'm nobody at that time.
我没有深厚的背景。
I don't have strong background.
我的父亲那1个月刚去世。
My father just passed away that month.
但是我听到这个商机，我觉得我不能错过。
But after I heard this business opportunity, I think I cannot miss it.
坦白跟各位说，父亲离开，其实我继承了一大笔遗产。
Actually, after my father passed away, I got
a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
但是我找不到人生的方向。
But I cannot find my life of direction.
可是我发现这里我可以帮助好多人。
But I found RIMAN business. I can help a lot of people.
我可以帮助我身边好多朋友有翻身翻转的机会。
I help a lot of my friends to turn around their life.
所以我的团队来到了180位的 team leader。
So I have 180 team leader in my group. Wow.
18位董事。
18 director.
那我的底下有1位资深董事叫瑞欣。
And also one senior director. Her name is Raisin.
我想要告诉大家，在这里，
I want to tell everybody in RIMAN,
你不需要深厚的人脉，
you don't need to have lots of connection.
你不用拥有很多的资金进来做投入，
You don't need to invest a lot of money into this business.
你们只需要今天
You only need today.
即刻加入我们，
Just join us immediately.
加入我们，让我们一起在这里帮助更多的人实现他的梦想跟愿望。
Join us and help everybody around you and make the dream come true.
谢谢大家。
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, thank you. Incredible story. That's awesome. She's only been with us for 14 months. You know what's so exciting is you're here at the very first event in Singapore. We're just starting Singapore. She got introduced to RIMAN right at the beginning of launching Taiwan, and that's why we talked about timing. Getting introduced in the beginning, of course, gives an incredible opportunity like that. So once again, let's give Amber a big hand. Congratulations. We're just gonna, let's see here. Let's have you guys share, Mr. Robert. He's from United States. Mr. Robert has an incredible business he's building everywhere. US and Canada and Taiwan and Hong Kong and Malaysia and Singapore now. Mr. Robert, why don't you briefly share his story?
Well, thank you, guys. My name is Robert Knott. I'm from Los Angeles, California. This is my 10th month in RIMAN. And folks, this is incredible, you know. A little background about myself, why I'm doing the business so you understand. You know, I'm from a traditional business background. You know, I work for my mom, my dad, my grandpa, you know, supermarket business, dry cleaning business, you name it all. I went broke to open my to do business. And then this industry changed my life. I've been doing network marketing now for 25 years and I love it. I retired twice, you know, I love helping people, you know, and I want to thank a lot of people I cannot do it by myself, you know, Winston, you know, Winston helped me open up Singapore. Malaysia, they told me, hey Robert, I took a second look. I turned Chris Kim 7 times, and I knew about RIMAN, but it was Dr. Teresa. Hey Robert, don't take a closer look. So thank you, doctor. And then Al Chan, you guys. Malaysia, you guys incredible. Singapore, incredible. We're just getting started. Folks, do not miss this business. Do not think too much. You think you lose. Just sign up. Learn as you go. Okay? Anybody can do it. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Robert. Well, next, I want to actually introduce you to an incredible national director couple. They live in Taiwan, but they are the #1 producing team in Hong Kong. And they're the first national director outside of Korea in Asia. And they are doing incredible things. If we could have Mr. Jackie and Winnie come to the center, let's give them a big hand. Thank you for your leadership. And you guys are going to be amazed with their story.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jackie from Taiwan.
I'm from Taiwan, Winnie.
今天要跟大家分享的是一个很励志的故事，关于一个没有人脉、没有时间、没有头发的人遇到了利曼之后，翻转了他的人生。
Today I want to share a very encouraging story that the man without time, without hair, and how he shared the RIMAN business.
对，对，那个就是我。1年4个月前呢，我跟在场的各位一样，我坐在了这个现场。那是我第一天认识了我的 sponsor Steve， 还有 Danny 以及利曼。
Before 1 year ago, I like everybody. I stand just downstairs, and that's the important day I meet my sponsor, Steve and Danny.
那当时呢，我太太甚至怀孕9个月大的肚子。
At that time, we are pregnant for 9 months.
所以我真的没有时间，对吗？我宝宝1个月就要出生了。
So really, I have no time, right? My baby is coming out within 1 month.
但我看到了利曼，对我来说绝对是人生中最大的机会，不会有比这个更好的机会。
But at that time, I see RIMAN as the biggest opportunity of my life. It won't happen again.
所以我们决定抓住这个机会。
So we decided to grab this chance together with Winnie.
即便我太太在生宝宝的当天，她也用手机分享利曼。
Even the Winnie is going to deliver the baby, she is sharing the RIMAN before she's delivered the baby in the room, right?
所以经过了1年4个月的时间，透过网络，我们的团队来到了世界各地。
So after 14 months, they used the internet and shared a RIMAN business all over the world.
我们团队出现了在加拿大的4位董事。
We have 4 directors in Canada.
我们有第1位的资深董事在香港的第1位资深董事。
We have the first senior director in Hong Kong.
有第1位的资深董事在中国大陆的。
We have the first senior director in mainland China.
顺带一提，他准备这个月要成为全国董事。
And he's going to be a national director this month.
另外还有澳洲的董事。
Also the director in Australia.
那我想要说的是，这一切其实都来自当初所做的一个决定。
And all of this result actually come from the one reason that I made a decision at that time.
所以我相信今天在场的各位，会有人成为未来的那一位全国董事。
So I believe somebody in here that you will be the national director in the future.
只要你今天做出了决定，
As long as you made a decision like Jackie, you made it today.
我期待未来我会持续看着你们成长，伴着你们成功，期待未来再见，谢谢大家。
I look forward to grow with you and see the successful business in RIMAN.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jackie Winnie. Isn't that incredible? Can you imagine if Winnie said, because she was 9 months pregnant when we first met her, she came to the office 9 months pregnant. Can you imagine if she said, I'm too pregnant, I cannot do this. She was on a Zoom meeting and her water broke and went and had a baby. They have an incredible, great looking boy, 14 months old, because I only know because they literally had the baby as we're just launching RIMAN Taiwan. And you know, making a decision like Jackie said, persevere, and when other people make excuses, you make decisions and make it happen. That's why they became the very first national director in the marketplace. Let's give them another big hand. Congratulations, truly inspiring. Before we hear from the last national director, you know, briefly, I want everybody to at least share their name and where they're from. Can you share your name, where you're from, and your position?
I'm Sharon from Canada. My position is director.
When did you become a director?
A few days ago.
She just became a director a few days ago. She's from Canada. She's here. Congratulations.
This is Selena from Seoul. Yeah, I'm director just a few days ago before I left.
She just became a director as well from Korea. Congratulations.
Korea, 한국 SGM 시니어 디렉터입니다.
Senior director from Korea. Can we give him a big hand?
디렉터 도은상입니다.
Her name is Do Eun-hyang. She's a director from Korea. Can we give her a big hand?
I'm Youngsu here from Korea. I'm director, and 1.5 years ago.
She is from Korea, but she actually, when RIMAN opened up America, she moved to America. And she started building business in America and became a director in America. Now she moved back to Korea and building business there. Can we give her a big hand? What an incredible.
Senior Director Young-B.
Mr. Senior Director Mr. Young, let me tell you a quick story. He was involved in the business in Korea. When he heard that we were opening up America, he never done anything in America before. He just packed his bags with his wife and they just went to America. One of his partners got caught at the airport and got sent back. So he could never go back to America. But Mr. Young Lee went and he didn't know anybody in America. He didn't know anybody. But he just kept talking to people. He started sharing the product, and in short, 5 months later, somebody in the team introduced somebody named Karen, who became one of our top leaders in America, Karen Kong, Senior Director, and now he has one of the largest teams in America. When he didn't know anybody in America 2 years ago. He just made a decision. He went to America, and now he has a great team there, and great team in Korea, and great team here too. What an incredible leader. Let's give him a congratulations. Last but not least, here is a national. Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry. She's so tiny.
我讲中文。大家好，我是乔怡。
Hello everyone, my name is Chao
我来自台湾。
I come from Taiwan.
对，这几天非常的努力分享RIMAN，所以声音都哑了。
I'm really sharing the RIMAN these days, so I have the poor voice.
对，我在加入RIMAN1个月成为企业家，5 个
I
月让自己退休。
I joined RIMAN, become team leader within 1 month, and I can be retirement after 5 months.
8个月成为董事。
And 8 months become director. Thank you everyone.
Congratulations, congratulations. Last but not least, we have National Director all the way from the United States, Mr. Steve Hwang. Let's give him a big hand.
Thank you so much, Mr. Danny, and good afternoon, everyone from Singapore. It's great to be here. This is my first time in Singapore in my entire life, and I'm glad that we get to share this moment with all of you today. I'm actually born and raised in New York, grew up in the States my entire life, and I currently live out in Orange County, California. At an early age, I saw my parents struggling financially, which inspired me to get into the business field and entrepreneurship. Went to school for business, studied business, was never a great speaker, was never good in business, but eventually, I actually started my first Korean entertainment company over 13 years ago in North America. At the time, you know, K-pop wasn't that big. I know right now everyone's talking about K-pop and Big Bang, right? But 13 years ago, K-pop wasn't that big, but I was one of the first companies to produce some of the biggest K-pop concerts in North America, worked with the biggest K-pop stars. But 2 years ago, I get a phone call from Mr. Danny Bay about RIMAN opening up in America. He said, Steve, this company RIMAN is about to open up in America. You should take a look into this company. First question I asked him was, what kind of company is RIMAN? He said it's a K-beauty skincare company. I laughed in the beginning and said, bro, why are you calling for skincare? This is not my field. Because why? I'm a guy. I knew that 95% of people in this industry were mostly women. So I have my doubts. Can a guy like me really have success in skincare, right? Plus, number two, I never sold skincare as well. So he said, Steve, #1 company in Korea. That caught my attention. I got curious. How did this company go #1 in Korea? What's so special about the products? And is there an opportunity attached with the company as well? He said, yes, there is. So I got started with the company right away. Became a senior manager my first 24 hours. Became a team leader my first 7 days just by sharing the products. Became #1 team leader in America. And now today, became a national director, which just shows you one thing. A guy like me that doesn't come from a background of skincare or beauty can still come into this industry and still become a national director and promote also and help others become national director as well. So all you have to do, just be coachable and teachable and follow a proven system. We'll see you guys at the top. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Can we give all of them a big thank you, applause? Thank you very much. You guys may be seated. That's pretty incredible, right? It's okay. Yeah. That's pretty incredible. Just think about this, okay? Directors, senior directors, national directors, one thing in common. What's one thing in common? They all have different background, right? Second thing in common, Jackie said everybody has skin. Everybody that came up, they have skin. You know, but we have, even though we have different background, we have common future because of this opportunity. Now, I was kind of excited to see this crowd, but you know what I really want to see in next 2-3 months later when we do another event like this in Singapore? It's directors and senior directors and national directors that are local all the way here from Singapore. Here's the question. Who would like to be one of the very first directors in Singapore? Can I see your hands? Okay. Who would, okay, Alvina's like me. Who would like to be one of the first senior directors in Singapore? When we okay. Who would like to be one of the first national directors in Singapore? Okay. Well, we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be working with you, and we want all of you to experience the success. Now, next part of this event. Now, today's event, we're gonna finish at 4 o'clock. So we got little left up, but we got some important information to share with you. I wanna introduce you to our marketing director, who is here to share with you the details about our product. She's gonna go into more depth of the ingredients, why our product delivers the results that it does. And I want to encourage you to really pay attention, maybe take some good notes, because in a short amount of time, she's going to give you a lot of information that's going to help you to build your great business with RIMAN. Can we welcome her on stage, Marketing Director from RIMAN Taiwan, Juliet. Can we give her a big hand and welcome her on stage?
Thank you, Hello, everyone. I'm Juliet from Taiwan. So can I hear a crowd from Taiwan? My music. I pointed I need to dance upon, but it's too late. It's okay. So today I'm going to introduce about the RIMAN product. Before that, I have a question to all of you. Anybody already using the RIMAN product? Please raise your hands. Please give yourself a big applause. You look so gorgeous. You look really shining today. And anybody haven't used the RIMAN product? Please raise your hands. Please give yourself a big hand. Because thank you for giving us an opportunity to introduce our product to you. So first of all, I want to have a little bit overlook about our brands. Actually, what makes a brand successful, they have three very key factors. First of all is whether we can deliver unique products. Second, whether we can deliver the unique brand vision. And third will be whether we can deliver the unique experience to consumers. And all of this uniqueness we have in our brands, especially in ICD and Photolab. And I will have more introduction about these two series after the slides. So first of all, how is RIMAN can dominate the world? Mr. Daniel already introduced, we have our heritage ingredient we call giant bamboo, which also called as Centella asiatica. And this kind of ingredient that make you have a very good efficacy of the antioxidant. And this kind of a product that can make your skin have the hydration and moisturizing. And in this kind of efficacy, the giant bamboo, why it makes it so different is actually, you see the product, the photo that Mr. Danny showed before is 5 times bigger than the normal one. Why is 5 times bigger? Because our founder, he spent 20 years studying the species. So that's why we have the patent from the government. And secondly, the giant bamboo can have 143% better antioxidant activity than the normal bamboo. So you can hear bamboo everywhere in Korea, but you only can hear giant bamboo in where? RIMAN. So this is our exclusive ingredient. You have to remember that, it's very important. Secondly is Jeju lava energy water. This water has been filtered over 400,000 years beneath the Jeju Island. Jeju Island is a volcano. So can you imagine? We extract the water down deep into the sea. So how purified the water is? It's no pollution and it's full of the mineral supplementation. So that's how make your skin look shine and beauty. And combine the giant bamboo and the Jeju lava energy water, we come out the perfect formula. We call it lava bamboo water. So lava bamboo water is one of the key heritage ingredients that we have in the RIMAN product. But after we have this excellent ingredient, how we deliver them into our skin? So here comes the nano-liposomal technology. Let me introduce about the nano-liposomal technology. Actually, it's liposome. What's liposome? Actually, liposome is shaped like a ball, and you can imagine it's like a high-speed train. Anybody taking the high-speed train? Is it fast? Very fast. So first, it's very fast. And on that high-speed train can carry the very great ingredient we have from the lava bamboo water that can go into the cell. Why it can go into the cell? Because it has nano in the front. Nano size, which means it can make the ingredient go into your cell because it's size same as a cell. So that's why we call it nano-liposomal technology. And in a short explanation, this kind of technology can have the very good absorption of the effect of the products. So this is the 3 things that you need to know why RIMAN can dominate the world. And then we have our RIMAN farm. Can you imagine? Actually, I'm in the beauty industry for 20 years. And I never heard of a company. The company and the brand, usually they will have the contracted material or they will buy the material from the farm. They have the certificate, but it's very few companies that grow the ingredients. Can we give RIMAN a big hand? Can you imagine we have the 15,000 square meter farm which grow our giant bamboo and can stabilize to deliver all the ingredients to all of our products. So why make our smart farm so special? Actually, we want to stable year-round quality of our products. So actually, you can see we grow our bamboo in where? In a greenhouse. We give our bamboo a room, a home. And within the greenhouse, we can avoid all the pollution. We can also avoid all the insect damage that will happen on the pyeongbu, and we can make sure the pyeongbu grow in the perfect temperature and perfect way. And then we have the study that we will do the cultivation within 45 days, because the 45 days is the best antioxidant activity from the giant pyeongbu. So that's why make our smartphone so special. This is the only and the largest giant pyeongbu smartphone in the world. And after that, we can see not only we have the special of the mindset that we can grow our ingredient by ourselves, but we also collaborate with the world best. We collaborate with the Pentagram, and this is one of the world's largest and best design studio in the world. What kind of a brand they are collaborating with? They collaborate with Tiffany. Anybody know Tiffany? Raise your hands. And anybody knows Valentino? Raise your hands. They only work with very famous brand. And Miss Paula, she is the creative director, and she designed our ICD line. And start from the package, we already want to deliver the branding experience to all of our customers. And also, we have the Botalet line. And Botalet line, we co-op with the Mr. Patrick. He is one of the most famous perfumer in the world, and who he worked with, he only worked with LVMH, Dior. This kind of very, very luxury brand. So also with the collaboration with the Mr. Patrick, we push our Botalet line to next level from the hair care and body care into the home spa luxury brands. And third is the man you see. Is he gorgeous? Yes, he's so... Okay, question here. Question here. Anybody knows how old is Hwang Bin? 55, a little bit too. Anybody knows how old is Hwang Bin now? Actually, he's 47. And he's already been our brand ambassador for 4 years. Does he look like 47? No, he looks so gorgeous, like the Mr. Danny, the gorgeous man in the world. That's true. So we also collaborate with the top star endorsement, and with Hwang Bin is our ICD brand ambassador. So let's go into talk a little bit more about the ICD. What ICD stands for? ICD stands for in cellular dermatology. Maybe when you hear about the dermatology, you might think it's very complicated, or maybe have a lot of steps I need to do. But no, in our ICD line, you only need to focus on 3 things. One is cleansing, second is hydration, and then is protection. And before we go into detail, I want to talk to you more about hydration. Because hydration is very important mindset that we have to deliver ICD and Botalet products. Okay, question here. Do anybody know how many water made of the body? How many percent? 70, 60 to 70, depends on different people. Do anybody knows how many percent made by water of the skin cell? 72. 72, even higher than the body. Why we need hydration? Because we need to keep the everyday function of our body and organ. And also, if you want to have a healthy skin, you need to observe all the hydration from the water and food. And next, if you use the hydration product, also will help. So that's why the hydration is so important in the skincare step. So first of all, I want to have an overlook about our signature line. And before that, I also want to share, you already know about our giant pyeongbu and our lava pyeongbu water. And secondly, we also do the evolution about our pyeongbu extract. Secondly is exosun. And anybody know exosun? No? Okay, let me explain very simply about exosun. Exosun actually sourced from the animal body, human body, or from the natural plant. And exosun, which is most stable and safe, is if you extract from the natural plant. So why we call it insulsum is because we extract it from the giant pyeongpoo. So that's most safety and most common use in the beauty care product. And what's exosomes? Just imagine. Anybody use Uber Eats? Did Uber Eats popular in Singapore?
Yeah.
No? Grab?
Yeah.
Grab, okay. Did anybody use Grab? Raise your hand. Okay. If you want to order very delicious steak, and you call on a Grab, but there's no driver, deliverer to send the steak, will you eat the steak? No, you won't eat the steak. So actually, insulsum plays a role as a delivery driver. They will take the ingredient from outside into your cell and accelerate the absorption of the ingredients. So that's the insulsum plays a role here. And third is amino acid. What's amino acid? Actually, it also could be known as a natural moisturizing factor. And this kind of natural moisturizing factor can have the very, very good foundation of your skin. Just imagine, if you're building a house, if the foundation is solid, what will happen to the house? You won't collapse. But if the foundation is very weak, what will happen? Collapse. So that's how it happens to your skin when you don't have the amino acid. Okay. And then let's take a look at our signature line. Our signature line, you have to know in RIMAN, you just need to know these three products. First is our booster, serum, and cream. And I will introduce one by one. First of all, booster. Before I introduce booster, I want to share with you a concept that the difference from the toner and the booster. Anybody use toner before? Okay. Anybody use booster before? Okay. So what's the difference of the toner and the booster is toner made by 90% water. And the booster here, we use 80% above of our lava pyeongpoo water. So actually it's totally different. The lava pyeongpoo water can boost the moisturizing and hydration into your skin, but only water cannot. Sometimes it will vibrate. If you didn't do the further step well, it will vibrate and even make your skin even drier. So that's why we call it booster. And in the booster, why it's so good? Because we emphasize we have over the near 90% of lava pyeongpoo water inside. And also, we have the proof 100 hours retention of moisturizing. And second is the serum. And serum, we emphasize the efficacy of elasticity. The elasticity makes your skin look glow and lifting. So that's the function of the serum. And third will be the cream. And this cream, I also call it the miracle cream. Why is a miracle cream? Because it plays a very important role to make the anti-aging and gravity-defying effect of the skin. And then it will lock the hydration on your skin. And after one night, when you look at the mirror, you're like, what's that light? What's that light? It's the light of my face. And then after that, you'll say, the miracle happened. Right? So that's why I call it the miracle cream. So please share with your friends. When they see the glowing on your face, share with them just a glowing, because I use the miracle cream. And I want to introduce about the exclusive roadshow that we have in RIMAN is Booster Serum Booster Cream. We call it Boo Se Boo Cream. Yeah. So if in the future you have look at each other, just ask them, do you Boo Se Boo Cream today? Okay. Okay. So why we need to do this kind of roadshow is because first of all, you need to use the booster to wake up your skin. It's like a morning coffee. When you drink a morning coffee, you awaken your day, right? So you need to use the booster to do the hydration, awaken your skin, and after that, use the serum to do the internal moisturizing boosting and make your skin really start to observe all the ingredients. And after that, is the waterly delivery happen with the booster again. And then I mentioned the last step. What is the last step? The miracle cream. The miracle cream will lock the moisturizing benefit in the product into your skin. So that's why we call it Boosable Cream. Okay, after I introduce all the products about the hydration, I want to talk about more about the cleansing. And we have the moisture cleansing oil. And this cleansing oil actually is very low irritation and it's very safe. Why? Because we extract from the black cumin seed oil, jojoba seed, and also the berry fruit vita. This all ingredient is very, very natural. So when you use it, it won't be irritating your skin, but also it will be very, very safety. And also when you do the makeup, you use this one. And when you don't do the makeup, can you use this oil? Yes, you can use it because you will have the dirty oil on your face. And sometimes you go outside, you will have the pollution and the dirty dust. Then you can use this cleansing oil to help you to make the first step of the cleansing. And second, let's see the cleansing powder wash. I call it a magic polish powder. Why? It's because we have the papaya enzyme. This kind of enzyme is very, very low irritate and it's very, very stable and can remove the dead skin of yourself. And third, this is one of my favorite products of RIMAN. Yes. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. I carry it every day. And why it's my favorite is because it's two-phase oil mist. Okay, question here. Did anybody think you are oil skin? Raise your hand. Oil skin. Here. Anybody think you are dry skin? Okay. Do anybody feel you are oil skin and then you put the cleansing product and after that you feel dry and you have the pimples? Anybody? Okay, thank you. So actually this happens is because you don't have the balance of the oil and the water on your skin. So that causes the bad cycle of your skincare step. So when you feel your skin have the bad balance and you want to make the skin more healthier, please use our two-phase oil mist. And we have the perfect portion that 8 and versus 2, 8 come from the water phase, and the water phase, as I mentioned, we use the lava pyongpu water. So that's why we can balance your moisturizing and hydration of your skin. And second, we have the oil phase, and the oil phase, we have this. This is called the Hypothy remonodus fruit. And this kind of fruit also can protect your skin and repair it. And third will be the calming balance gel. And I call it a savior of the skin. Why is the savior? Is because it can smooth the skin and provide a long-lasting hydration, lasting for 72 hours. So when your skin feel like, okay, here another question. I want to interact with everybody. How many people think your skin is mixed type, oil plus dry? A lot of people, right? Yes. According to the study, 75% of the people think they are mixed type. So that's why the calming gel comes up. Because when you feel you're mixed type, sometimes you feel dry on your cheek, right? So what can you use? You can use the calming gel because the calming gel have the rose flower water. It can moisturizing, and also you can have the A-layer HA. This kind of ingredient also can make the hydration and the elastic care. So can make your skin much more balanced, and after that can give you the basic protection of your skin. And also this one is very, very easy to use. We call it multi-stick balm. The multi-stick balm, I will encourage you if you have the small wrinkles, like eye wrinkles, like here besides the mouth, use this one, please, or the wrinkle on your lip. This kind of stick balm, it also have main ingredient from our products, and it can help you moisturizing all the time. So you just bring it, it's like a lipstick size, bring it in your pocket and use it, and you can use it also as an eye cream. And then, sorry, this is only 5 minutes left. Okay, and then is the collagen mask. Did anybody use a she mask? Facial she mask, raise your hand. Did anybody use the gel mask? Raise your hands. Do anybody use the melting mask? No. Here, our mask is different from the normal brand. Our mask is 100% collagen and it will melt on your face. So if you don't have the collagen on your face, actually what will happen is like the building house I mentioned before, if you don't have the concrete on your house. So the amino acid is the fundamental of the house, right? When you build a house. And then the collagen like the concrete of the house. So if you have enough concrete, then your face won't collapse like the house. So that's the function of collagen. And the collagen you will lose start from your age 20 and 2 to 3% every year. So you can count. Mr. Danny told us you're 42, right? So you can tell how many percent of the collagen he left. But do he look handsome? Yes, he looks so handsome. Okay, so that's how the function of our melting mask. And then lastly is the protection. And the protection I want to talk to you about is the very basic fundamental protection product you need to have is our Aqua Protection Sun Gel. We have SPF 50 plus and PA4 plus, and it can defend against the UVA and UVB. UVA, UVB already occupy 90% of the sun damage, especially for UVA. UVA can go into your skin, that's why your skin will dehydrate, that's why you will have the black spot, and that's why you will have the sunburns. So if you have the sun gel that have the defense against UVA and UVB, will be the best protection of your skin. Okay, let me bring you to the world of Bottlab. The Bottlab, I want you, when you use this product, please experience or please feeling our commitment to the environment. We are not only use the natural content, we also use the very recycled package of the product, and even the scent, we also follow the very, very natural extract. So for the Bottlab, I want to introduce first is our hair care product, the main ingredient, we call it Desicola Plus. It's a patented ingredient which extract come from the microalgae, and microalgae actually is a plant in the desert. So can you imagine if it's a plant in the desert can survive, how much hydration ability it can have? So we do the extract from it, and we found there's one key factor we call lololide. These kind of things can support the health of the skin and the moisturizing of the skin, and we use it in our Desicola product series. And Desicola, also known as the miracle of the desert. So when you use our hair care product, you can feel your hair actually is more healthy, and we can strengthen your hair density and also the scalp health. So please, when you use the Bottlab hair care, don't think it's a shampoo. Please think it, and don't think it's just a conditioner. If you compare Bottlab product to normal shampoo or conditioner, it's a pity because actually this is a professional hair treatment. And secondly, let's see about the Suamel. And Suamel is one of the key ingredients that we have in the body care. Actually, it also comes from the bioremediator, and this kind of complex we use in the pollution of the sea. And when the ocean has the pollution, this kind of complex can help with clean out the ocean. And you can observe the very, very dirty oil without hurting any of the living beings. So that's why we can use in our products. When we using our products, it can have very, very good protection of your skin barrier and support you the skin cover and moisturizing while showering. So that's why we put the Suamel in. We put the Suamel ingredient into our body care products. And one thing I also want to introduce this time, we're also adding the giant bamboo amino acid into the Bottlab series. So this kind of upgrading also push the Bottlab body care into the next level. It's not only, or it's never just a shower gel. It's never a body cream. It becomes a home spa treatment. So please take it as a home spa treatment because we already upgrade our ingredient, even adding our heritage ingredients. And then not only we use the very good ingredient, but also the detail is very important, right? So even the scent, like we collaborate with Mr. Frederick, you can see here for the hair, we use very luxury and mature musky woody scent. And also we use the relaxing Sunday as a lavender and jasmine into our product and make when you do the spa or when you do the shower, you can feel relaxing. And lastly, this is my last page. Lastly, I want to share with you that I want to invite with you. Okay, I want to invite you. Anybody you already use the RIMAN product, please keep using it. Please make you self-glow every day and document it. You will see the difference, I promise you. And for the people you haven't used our products, I invite you to give us a chance. And what will happen, like when you use the miracle cream, you will see the miracle happen, I promise you. And you will see the different you will see a different life, you will see the difference you'll love in RIMAN. Thank you. Thank you so much. And also, after my section, I want to introduce, maybe many of you already see a gorgeous, elegant man sitting in the front row and shiny, very shiny. And he is the key man to bring our business and our product to all over the world. Let's give big hand to our global CEO, Mr. Hwang.
Hello. Hello, RIMAN Singapore. Congratulations to join RIMAN family and welcome to a new visitor. So here I'm Mr. Hwang and RIMAN CEO, and I'm in charge of global business. As you know, RIMAN has a #1 kbeauty brand. So we're going to expand very fast all over country. So I just my opinion is Singapore is the center of the world. Yeah. So this company, I mean RIMAN, Singapore will be the #1 cosmetic company in this country, right? Yes. As you know, in the world, people, I mean, they want new cosmetics. Yeah, we don't use, we don't wear clothes 100 years ago. We don't drive our car 100 years ago. The day anymore is 100 years ago. Facility, method, they don't want. They want a new one like a smartphone. So it's time to kbeauty and it's time to change new cosmetics. But fortunately, we take over, we dominate the new cosmetic industry in the world. Yeah. So, thank you. Yes, I saw you saw, and I saw much of the most success leaders. They already Danny said that they had a same point. I mean the common point. They decide the very beginning, first day, their business. So I mean, don't miss our fantastic and our great, our wonderful opportunity. We do our best for your success. Thank you.
All right, Can we give our CEO, Mr. Hwang, another big hand? Thank you very much, Mr. Hwang. Now, before we finish the event today, our very first event in Singapore, we have some exciting promotions to announce to you. We have several promotions that company has prepared that you could get extra cash, you could earn a free trip, you could participate in so many different ways to get extra benefit just because you are getting started with us at the very beginning of Singapore launching. So we're gonna go through you could get all of these later. All right, so we're gonna go through some of the promotions. The promotion number one with the launch of Singapore. Usually, to set up an online store and create your distributor account, it's $20 US. However, because we're just launching Singapore, for first 60 days, company's going to be waiving the fee where you could literally get your own online store for free. Now, anybody like free? Okay. In literally less than 3 to 5 minutes, you could get your distributor account and become a partner with RIMAN, and you could do that right after this event, and it's free until June 17th. We have what's called starter packs, okay? Starter packs, you have access to products, and not just the regular products, but you could get free products included in the pack. It's only available for first 30 days after you create your account, okay? So instead of paying just full retail price, which company doesn't ever do discount, first 30 days you have access to getting free products when you purchase it in a pack. Now the business pack, or the basic pack set or the advanced set, it's basically what the name is. The basic is for you to just try the basic skincare. You could just do that. It's about $300 US range. And it will just give you the basic products for you to experience. However, for anybody that wants to treat RIMAN a little more seriously and you want to learn all the products, I highly recommend that you take either advanced or business set to start your business with, because advanced set is going to give you an opportunity to experience all the products. And it will have a couple of best-selling products, so you could have it, but you could also have products to demonstrate to your friends and family and your peers, and maybe even have a couple of products to retail if some people are buying products from you after being introduced to you. A business set is probably the best way to do it because it gives you the most amount of free products and it gives you the initial resources for you to start your RIMAN business with. Now, I would highly recommend whoever gave you the invitation, you have a conversation with them after this meeting. They will coach you and guide you on how to use these sets to advance in the business program even quicker so you could unlock higher portion of compensation as fast as possible. The second promotion I want to share with you, in the middle position you saw earlier, I know you already saw many team leaders earlier that are registered from other markets. Those of you that are just getting started in Singapore, brand new, you could become a team leader, which is our middle position in the company, at the end of May. And if you become a team leader, usually, if I meet the requirement to be a team leader to unlock higher compensation, you usually supposed to start earning at the higher level commission following month. So as an example, if I become a team leader May 20th, I'm supposed to start earning as a team leader starting June's volume. Does that make sense? However, just because we're launching the new country, we have a promotion. If you become a team leader by May 31st, every volume you generated since day one of Singapore, since April 18th, they're gonna backdate and get you paid commission as a team leader from day one of your business that you started, maybe starting today. So this is so special. It's only available during first month of fully operating. So I highly recommend those of you that are getting started today to run to become a team leader by May 31st. The promotion number 3 is for some of you that are big thinkers, like the directors and senior directors and national directors you met earlier. When you become a director, if you become a director in first 6 months, usually the revenue share is paid every month. But first 6 months of Malaysia and Singapore revenue is going to be held. And it's not going to be given to the existing directors and senior directors and national directors. We're going to open up the opportunity for local Singapore and Malaysia leaders to participate in the first 6 months of revenue share. So it gets held for first 6 months and it will be paid in the 7th month. But if you become a director within first 6 months, you could actually participate in the first 6 months of revenue, the revenue share from Malaysia and Singapore. Isn't that pretty cool? So if you're just getting started today, if you're already in Singapore right now, I highly recommend you run to become a director in 6 months to participate in this program. There's more promotions. I can't believe how many promotions are there. Promotion number 4. We have a RIMAN retreat. We're going to invite you to Jeju Island. Anybody that becomes a team leader by May 31st, all expense trip, all expense paid, your flight and your stay at RIMAN Village, all the activities and entertainment on Jeju Island, as well as visiting Smart Farm and everything else, you could be invited to Jeju Island just by becoming a team leader by May 31st. So if you're brand new here today, you heard it from Mr. Steve Hyun. He became a team leader in 7 days. Many people do it in 30 days. Maybe people do it in 45 days. You got about 40 days, I guess, until May 31st between now and then, and it's plenty of time. If you become a team leader by May, we would love to have you in Jeju Island with us. Promotion number 5. I can't believe they got so many promotions. Promotion number 5. In April, okay, this one's April. Started 2 days ago on April 18th until April 30th. If you generate personal SP, which is personal points from your personal purchase or personal customer purchasing, okay, personal sale, and if you sign up 20 to 50 customers, it's free to register and create an account as a customer. If you help 20 to 50 people to become a customer before the month ends, you could earn extra $100 to $1,000 bonus for probably doing something you want to do anyways, but because we're just launching, we want to give you extra bonus up to $1,000 for doing this on your way to starting your RIMAN business. Make sure you ask the person who gave you the invitation to explain this further in details because you want to take advantage of this. Many people are getting this $1,000 bonus and they're gonna want to become a senior manager anyways, and there's strategy to do this where you could get this on your way to becoming a senior manager. We highly recommend that you take advantage of the promotion. Last but not least, we have a promotion number 6. Now, how many of you are excited enough about RIMAN coming to Singapore? You're already, throughout today, we're thinking of some names. You're thinking of some people like, hey, I should tell my friend, I should talk to this person about this opportunity. How many of you have some thoughts of names pop up in your mind during the meeting? Can I see your hands? Like many of you, right? You already have. Now, what's exciting is you're gonna be telling them about the opportunity anyways, but we recommend that you do it this month because there is a promotion. If you tell 3 people and you sign up 3 planners, okay? It's free to create a planner account, as you know. You help 3 people to start their RIMAN business with us, and if they personally generate 1,000 or more SP points, okay? Company is gonna pay you on top of the regular compensation extra $500 bonus. This is calculated in USD. You'll be paid in your Singapore money. You will get extra $500 bonus for helping 3 people to start your business with you in the month of April and that generate 1,000 SP. What's exciting about this promotion is unlimited. If you do 3, you get 500. You help 6 people, you get 1,000. You help 9 people, you make $1,500. You help 12 people, you make $2,000, and this is extra bonus on top of the regular program. Can I ask you a question? People in Singapore, I know everybody in Singapore is wealthy and rich. I heard this is the most beautiful country in the world. Nobody needs extra money. But can we at least find 3 people that needs extra money in Singapore? Who likes to make extra money in Singapore? Almost everybody. Would you agree with that? You know, and what's exciting is you could share this great news of RIMAN coming to Singapore, and by doing so, you could get extra bonus. Now, as you know that RIMAN started 7 years ago in Korea, and we just celebrated 2 days ago of launching Malaysia and your beautiful country of Singapore. This is the beginning of RIMAN global expansion. You know, we're only in 7 countries as of now, but we will be in 8 countries next week. We're gonna be in 10 countries by this summertime, and company is planning to expand over 50 countries in next few years of time. And you have caught us at an absolute perfect time. And I believe there's a huge value. I believe there's a huge value being at the right place at the right time, especially at the very beginning of something this magnitude coming to your local market. So I got a couple questions for you as we close. Number one, as RIMAN Singapore just starting now, just the beginning, here's a question. Maybe you don't understand exactly details of what this means yet. It's okay. You will learn it soon. Here's a question. Who's going to create the first month team leader story in Singapore? Anybody interested in creating first month team leader story in Singapore? Anybody? Let me see hands, okay? Let me get my camera out. I'm gonna take pictures, all right? Hold on. Keep your hands up. I'm gonna take pictures. Oh, wow, I'm getting it in there, okay? Mr. Bryan is taking it, all right. All right, here's the thing. Who wants to participate in the revenue share promotion? Who wants to create the first 6 months director's story? Who wants to create the first 6 months director's story? Okay? Here's the way I look at it. Why not? Why not? You know, many people have fast results. Many people have slow results. But you know the people that even make it happen 6 months or 1 year later, you know, they tried it from day one. You know, you don't try it 6 months later and make it happen 6 months later. You know, I tell people all the time, you may get this first day. You may get it after hearing training 10 times. You may get it after hearing training 20 times. But what's important is you start. And you do your best to go after it. Put one foot in front of the other and go after it and run towards it. And maybe it's gonna happen fast to you. But what if it took you a little longer? If it took you 6 months to become a team leader, would it still be worth it? I think so. Most of team leaders, they make full-time income working our business part-time. You become a director, you have an opportunity to make serious income. Some professional, many of our directors make more money than doctors and lawyers around the world. And many of our directors have done that in first 6 months, first year, first 2 years of being in the business. Many of our national directors make more money than most athletes and celebrities around the world. You know, better than owning mega companies around the world. The take-home commission opportunity is great at the national director level. Here's a question for you. What if it took you 5 years to become a national director? Do you think it would be worth it?
Yes.
I think so. If it took you 2 years to become a director, would it be worth it? I think so. However, I believe everybody should run to become a director in first 6 months of time. You run for it, and if you miss it and do it a little later, it's okay. But not even running for it, I think you're doing yourself disservice and you're gonna miss out a huge opportunity. There are so many reasons to become a team leader at the end of May. If you're getting started with us now, next week, okay? Today's Sunday, after tomorrow's Malaysia event. Starting Tuesday with our general manager, Mr. Bryan, we're gonna be doing Zoom events, okay? We're gonna be doing some events to support you every step of the way. If you visit Malaysia, we're gonna have trainings there at the Malaysia office. But if you are in Singapore, we're gonna be doing Zoom events starting Tuesday. Tuesday, we're gonna do what's called orientation training. It's a 45-minute training. You could connect from home, okay? 45-minute training that will teach you 4 basic steps of what to do to get your business started. And you could just connect on Zoom account. We will send out the link, okay? And you could learn about that. On Wednesday, you could connect from comfort of home And you can learn about our products, and every week we're going to be providing systems like this, and you can learn about our products at a product training at 2 p.m. On Thursday, if you have more people that you want to introduce to the opportunity but you don't feel comfortable sharing the information yourself yet, we recommend that you connect on a Zoom presentation at 8 p.m. on Thursday. We'll be doing a very short on Zoom 30-minute presentation to give them basic information so you could start expanding your business as well. You could do this on your own. You could take advantage of this support. It's only available, it's created so it could help you to achieve your plans and your dreams and goals with RIMAN. I could tell you, you're starting business for yourself, but you're not doing it by yourself. We're gonna be there every step of the way with you. I know we're just meeting for the first time. Myself is here, our CEO's here, our general manager, Mr. Bryan is here, even our general manager from Taiwan, Mr. Frank Wen is visiting from Taiwan, supporting our Singapore launch here, and Juliet's here, our national directors and senior directors, we're all here. I'm telling you, this is not going to be the last time you're going to see us. We'll be here very often and help you every step of the way, because we would love to see you glow, and we would love to see you grow your life and your business and be successful with us. So it was great to meet every single one of you in Singapore. Welcome to RIMAN. Congratulations for being here with us on the very first day of RIMAN Singapore. Give yourselves big hands for being here. Before we finish, since this is a history day, can we take a group photo? You guys mind? Is that okay? You guys don't mind? We have a few extra seats. If you guys want to grab a seat, we want to do a group photo. If you guys, if we could have you guys like scoot in over here too, we want to do a group photo with everybody here. Outside people, they could come in too if you want. No, yeah, maybe it's okay. If you're outside, if you want to come in, you're welcome to. But we're gonna take a picture. All right? This is a historic moment. Yes, sit down will be great. Yes. Closer. Closer. Ladies and gentlemen, RIMAN Singapore. Yes, yes. You guys will come in if you want. If you're in the hall, if you want to come in, you're welcome to come in. You're welcome to come in. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? All right, you guys ready? Are we counting down? Okay, here we go. 79. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Can we do a video together real quick? Yeah, can we just say, hey, I know Singapore is the most beautiful country in the world. I mean, me and Mr. Hwang was talking about when we're landing. This is so beautiful. I think Singapore could be bigger than Taiwan. I think Singapore could create more success stories than Hong Kong. Don't you guys think so? I think Singapore could create more success stories than even Malaysia. And can we say together, in count of 3, RIMAN Singapore #1. Can we say it together? Is that okay? All right, here we go. Count 1, 2, 3. RIMAN